See how he goes tumbling, but I just lay on my hip. You guys see that? And I go to stuff his head, and I'm gonna turn my foot to the outside. Okay, so take your foot off of the inside space this time. And now once you sprawl and start to kick that thing free, you're gonna cut to the outside, and you're gonna touch that foot with this one. So I'm gonna step, touch his foot, roll him over his head, and finish in the anaconda. So he shoots, pull that thing out, step to the outside, and touch his foot with your foot like you're gonna sweep him like this. Right, so not like this, but like you're gonna take him out right there. Off this, and not from here either, by the way. I get this front headlock, his hands are gonna go to the, either he's gonna stay with the leg, but I've already kicked the leg free. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Or he starts peeling that elbow back. Turn to your knees. Finish the shoulder trap. We want to make that noise every time. Yep, 1, 2, 3. And I already sprawled it free and got it loose. Okay. Look, when I turn the corner, I turn all the way around the corner. And when I sit, I'm not trying to throw him and roll over my shoulder. In this case, all I'm doing is I'm sticking the foot right here and I'm laying down on that hip. He's gonna tumble forward like he's doing a monkey roll over his head like this. That was a monkey roll. That's pretty good, right? Yeah. Loose. Oh. Look, heavy weight on the head. I can't be over here. He's gonna posture up and I'm gonna be in big trouble there. The weight's gotta be on his head, just like the rest of the drilling. So it's here. Sorry, I stepped on that. See how he goes tumbling, but I just lay on my hip. You guys see that? And now it's just whatever the follow-up is. If I miss the elbow, because I was holding the head too tight, then I'm gonna have to follow up somehow. Or if I totally miss the elbow, it comes all the way back to his ribs, then I gotta get up and either start thinking about my darces, which is what we're gonna do next. So like if I miss the elbow, we'll talk about that in a second, actually. Let's just finish this. I'll get to the next part next. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The darts and the Japanese necktie are really variations of the same movement. So we're gonna hit those from the same opportunities, right? Just I make one of these setups and I end up and over and I feel him starting to pull his elbow back to his ribs right there. All right, so I don't have weight on the end of the elbow to keep him open. Come back and let me have it here. And let's go. Yeah, this I can kind of take the move that he offers me. It's pretty easy. But as I fall, if my hands are like this and he gets his hands together, if he pulls his elbow back and goes to his back, then I'm going over to the mount. If he pulls his elbow back and he rolls beyond me here, then I'm gonna follow him and remount. Come back. If he pulls his elbow back and he starts to turn to his side and get all the way up, I can't open him. So as he turns to his knees, I'm trading right here to this Japanese necktie, or the vice grip. Okay, so let's do that part again. So we made it all the way over and he starts to rip back and he's gonna turn to his knees and I'm gonna miss him. I've gotta recognize that, and look how I cut my angle like I'm trying to get over to his hip. And I pull in with this vice grip. As soon as I can get to this grip here, I wanna fold and grab his foot. And now I'm just gonna lay on my shoulder. I'm gonna keep this leg and I'm gonna drive my hip into the side of his ear right here. This is one of the coolest moves ever. Let's go back to the kind of home base here. Lost him, never had him maybe. So he starts to turn and go to his knees. I follow him, punch through, and set the vise. If he keeps the grip right there, like he stays on my hands, then we can come back out this way, or we can start working him through kind of your regular process. But if you get this one punched through and the hand comes out, we're going straight to this vice grip. Here. Don't stay here. Watch this hand. It goes totally palm up, like I'm holding something right here. Just like this. Elbow tight to my center line. So the grip should be here. Elbows together. I like this thumb on the inside because it lets me put my grip together and keep it strong. For me, when I go like this, the grip opens on that side. So, turn to his knees. Set the grip and immediately fold it and start putting weight on the back of his head. Take the foot and now suck him through this direction. You see that? Come back. I'm trying to pull him to me and that way as my shoulder touches the mat, right there. I'm not gonna roll past him, I'll lose him. Just like with the roll on the anaconda. So as I pull him in and towards me, I'm going here. And now look, check the position of his head here. You guys see this? So note my grip. And note the position of his head. It's not straight. My abdomen is touching the side of his head. I'm gonna neck crank him and choke him. So look, the bottom foot, or whichever one is free, like if I was holding him here, that would be fine too. This is good. If I had the other leg, that's good too. This is the easiest, is to end up here. Pull him towards you and drive your hip as you scoop through. So my finishing motion, you're good. Here.
I don't know about that.
Your finishing motion is here with your hands, and not just in with my hip, but in, and I'm scooping him up this way because I want his head, come here. Just lay on your side. I want his head to do this. Back this way. So you see the grip here? Elbows are closed, hip goes in, and then it turns to the ceiling. You know the difference there?
Oh yeah.
It's not just hip in. That's nice.
Okay.
That probably works half the time, just driving the hip in and squeezing. But I don't want to squeeze, not butt, because I'm gonna wear myself out. Hips, and then turn them in. Pretty subtle difference. Maybe, I don't even know if you guys can see it actually, but it's not just in. It's in and up with my hip. Like I'm scooping him out there. That's gonna give that final kind of spot James Bond neck break right there. Right. Got it? 1, 2, 3. I'm way back. There's no way he can put his hands on my legs. Like, I'm not allowing any of that. I'm way back here, or if I'm on my knee, that's fine too, but I'm probably gonna be something like this. And when I set this vice grip, I'm serious about this vice, dude. If I could choke him unconscious from here, I'll do it. I'm gonna squeeze him. Right, now go back. You're not gonna fall over, dude. And I'm for sure not gonna just tip you over, but let's say you do go over, and then try to grab your foot after. Because you're gonna be gone, spinning, looking crazy. I'm gonna have to bail out and go to a darce, which is fine, but I should have hit this one. So I get up in here. My first play is to switch my knees, switch my weight on my feet. So this one becomes light so I can grab it on the back. And now I'm gonna fall forward. Now it's real hard for him to spin out. He's gotta free his feet to start working and making me darce. So now if he starts to free the feet, like start to do your thing, that's giving me time to start to make my next play, right? So come back. Free your feet and kind of do your thing. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Oh, you're gonna have to stay a lot better than that. You're gonna die there. You guys understand what I'm saying? That'll give you time to watch for the next play. Yeah? So from here, switch the weight to this knee so this one becomes light. And take his foot first. If you miss his, you don't have to get in the middle, just go over both. That's fine too. Now suck him under. Look, I went for both and only ended with one. Try to drive, he's frees his foot and starts scrambling on me. blanket, dude. That's awesome. That's an awesome grip. All right, I just want you to go and play. But the most important thing is that all of those are the same thing. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? The position of the chest, the strength, the strong spine, the making sure I'm in the right spot with my shoulder. I'm using my chest to push on his shoulder. You guys understand? He's flat when I'm trying to kill him. All of those things are the same regardless of which finish you choose.